Hello everyone, my name is Surender Kumar and my student ID is 3035747, and today I'm going to present my group assignment of ITECH7413, which is on the topic roles of blockchain in meeting key objectives of the supply chain management. This group assignment is completed by me and my other three members, namely Ramandeep Singh Sidhu Brad, Abush Sachdeva, and Viralala Bhai Patel. This is the table of content which we are going to discuss in this assignment: introduction, literature review of supply chain, methods, implication and discussion, limitation and challenges, conclusion, and the references. I am going to discuss about the introduction of blockchain technology and literature review of supply chain management. Blockchain technology is a growing list of record called blocks that are linked using cryptography. By design, a blockchain is resistant to modification of data. It is an open distributed ledger that can record transactions between two parties efficiently and in a verifiable and permanent way. Blockchain technology implementation is also used outside of finance, has been largely many of the most successful non-financial adoption of science are expected to include in the distribution chain authority and food agriculture sector, such are probably high fits for blockchain. Among several actions which are highly probable to also be converted by blockchain, the manufacturing process therefore plays a vital role, and excessive reliance on use of Internet of Things application areas is among the developments which will impact supply chain management. And the next step is literature review of supply chain. Logistics activities often play an important role in the firm and capacity to deliver benefit of the client. Among us, these main objectives of predictive tool in the management of the supply chain are to ensure that the plan would be in the right condition in a reasonable time and also at the lowest cost possible. In addition to a set objective out above, previous researchers addressed the concept of supply chain planning for sustainable materials that has become a popular focus of research in marketing and supply chain.
Hello, my name is Ramandeep Singh Sidhu Brar, and my student ID is 3035727, and I'm gonna discuss the further literature review of supply chain management. Take a look at the sustainable practice of retailers in the logistics sector by the focusing on environment issues such as noise pollution, congestion, and emission of CO2. Supply chains are complicated and face a number of uncertainties. Risk to reduce also a key object of supply chain management. There are some methods to reduce that risk. The method of research can be defined as a building of a theory. Numerous cases are studied which are becoming increasingly popular in the social field. And the next is oppose the small case study. Multiple cases company are expected to provide a stronger foundation of theoretical development. Prior studies established various aspects of data consistency which are essential to the true and the consistent test for starters piece of information, and also proof which must be assessed on the basis of criteria such as time elapsed between event and reporting, openness of the correction, and a range of knowledge and expertise of the person reporting the accidents, as well as corroborating evidence of the find. And first of all, it is extremely important to note that the research highly depends on archivities data. That is one of variety of non-source of data studies have been conducted, merely relying on archival data source to examine how TIV or a digital video recorder address the disruptor dilemma while adjusting its strategy, technology platform, and relationship with various players in the ecosystem of TV industry. Thank you, and my another slides will be defined by my another friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramandeep. Now I am starting my presentation slides. Now I am sliding the slide number 10. My name is Abush and my student ID is 30363075. Now I'm starting the roles of blockchain in the achievement of various strategy supply chain objectives. As we have the here we explain the fourth three four parts. Now I'm explaining the first part. Like there are the several mechanism according to improve reduction. Like there have the manual paper based procedures, personal holding documents such as air freight charges and removed and in the supply chain of the management. Like the second one is the mask chase indicates that all the documentation for shipping containers should be completely recorded, that you can be encrypted and the contains the containers. Now I'm explaining the slide number 11. That one is the blockchain can be dispatched without devices and radios or any kind of the machine method for adding tags to case or pallets. And the second one is the blockchain technology and also joins the unit level rather than the batch trier identify on the identity. Companies could manipulate the economic cost of digital networks are zero or very low. As we uh, now I'm explaining the third number slide, that is one in the implications and the discussions. Here we can like uh, I explain the two parts and the next rest of the parts Viral is explaining. Now I'm explaining the first part. The first part is like the system that explores how blockchain can enable companies accomplishment care SCM objectives. That because it's very important comparison between the usage of blockchain in the banking sector and the operations of the supply chain. And the second point is in many situations the difficulty faced in the supply chain related actions are related to communications problems. It is very important, for example, to acquire numerous authorizations from the different agencies. And this is my the end of the slides, and the next slides will be recorded by the Viral Patel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abush. My name is Viral Patel, and my student ID is 30362594. Let's continue with the implementation and discussion. That's a precious the problem that blockchain addresses in the supply chain. Second one is the issue that blockchain solves in a messaging problem and is more than a database problem. It is a content that the instance of a shopping contains in a unique in the sense that while financial has recognized central middleman, a shipping app appears to lack such a middleman. Continue the presentation. Next slide is on limitation and challenges. What are limitation and challenges we can face? First one is the global supply chain operates in a complex environment that require different parties to comply with diverse law, regulation, and organization. Second is the creation of blockchain consists of having all the relevant parties together, which can be a difficult undertaking in many countries cases. Third one is as regard the potential of blockchain to address fraudulent and manipulative activities. Matt Levis point out that the technology can provide a robust way to ensure that the signatures are in order, that the ownership information is up to date, and that the inspection have been carried out. Next slide is conclusion. Conclusion. In the conclusion, the supply chain operations are among to the most likely to change via blockchain. Next is a blockchain among after aspect allows accurate and difficult assessment of the result and efficiency of chain supply chain processes. The food industry is most likely to be affected by blockchain. Last is a blockchain will also aim to implement effective cybersecurity initiative as a consequences and transparency and protection can be improved with the blockchain. That's our references. Thank you guys. Special thanks to Surender, Abush, and Ramandeep for doing best presentation on roles of blockchain in the meeting key objective of the supply chain management. Thank you guys.